Hello there, everyone. Shippy here. Hope everyone out there is doing well. Take back once again with some more Guilty Gear Strive ranked matches. I try to climb up the gold ranks with Jam here. Looks like our first opponent is going to be an Anji player, so we'll see if I can actually do a halfway decent job of playing around his little, well, what I call his twirl armor, which always manages to get me into trouble. We'll see if I can actually adapt to it and not run into it stupidly. But we're getting ahead of ourselves, because I'm sure I will make that mistake quite a few times. All right, how do you start, Anji? Ooh. Okay, this connection is, This is not the 3-bar connection it said it was. And we are going to vote to cancel the match, but I think both players have to agree on it, so I do not know if that's going to happen or not. This definitely feels like we are playing underwater. Alright, I don't know why you'd want to play this. How is this a... How in the world is this a... 3-bar connection? Okay, this is very sluggish. Well, they're obviously not going to vote to cancel the match, it looks like. So we'll try not to lose here, because I don't want to lose, you know, rank points on a game that I don't particularly want to play. Okay, we somehow managed to pull that one out. Maybe it will get a little bit better here. Oh, that's gonna hurt a lot. I didn't get my grab, unfortunate. Alright, it does kind of suck that if one person chooses to cancel the match, you still have to play it out if the other person's not gonna... I did not want stacks, I wanted to do the dragon kick. Alright, go across up here. Unfortunately, didn't quite get it. Alright, we'll burst and get our stacks. God, I'm dropping everything. Alright, probably did. They went into super there. Alright, let's try not to lose this if we can. It's gotten a little bit better, but still not something I want to run back. That didn't combo, it's very unfortunate. See, that usually works, but I guess it maybe was a little bit slow on the... Alright, we'll burst this. I got locked out of my burst, very unfortunate. That's not good. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna not run that back. That connection was absolutely dreadful, and it was very unfortunate that we could not actually get out of this match. Our veto was unsuccessful. Alright, well, good games to the Anji player. I'll be back when I find a better connection. Alrighty, looks like we found our next opponent here. Going up against an Unica player. It also said this one's 3-bar, but we've been fooled before. Okay, yeah, this one feels significantly better. This one's definitely actually playable. Alright, the mash there. Alright, we are plus there. We'll go for the high. All right, they whiff a grab. We'll get a grab right back there. Go across up here. I missed that combo all up. I did not mean to do stacks in your face. All right, they do mash there. That is their turn. All right, did they DP? Nope, let's go cross up. All right, managed to get the first round against Unica here. Back up. No, the slide cut my back up. All right, we'll take that. We'll cross up here. They do block it. I stood there, shouldn't have. They've been going for that slide a lot. All right, the time to actually go overhead. We're not going to get a grab there. Very unfortunate. Okay. I don't know why they went for dust there. All right, they're going to clip us with the low there. All right, we'll take that. Go across up here. That's been working fairly well. All right, they immediately mash. All right, it's our turn. I didn't get my dragon kick, very unfortunate. All right, we do get the KO. Out the Roman cancel into the dragon kick there. And managed to take the first game against Unica and get our points back that we lost against Anji. All right, accidentally ran right into that. All right, we've got a counter hit there, so we're able to get our stacks up. All right, that's our turn. Dragon kick, get the wall break here. Oh, that grabbed it, connect, very unfortunate. All right, we're gonna clip there. They are gonna get the wall break, but no knockdown off of it. All right, we'll get him on the jump back there. That could have very easily went the other way. Oh, I thought it was just blocking there. Damn, we're not gonna get our kick. Very unfortunate. Well, might as well just save the burst at this point. I don't know if there's really any point to not. Well, I say as I stupidly spend it. Ah, we got chipped out. Should have been using faultless defense. And unfortunately, fall just a little bit too short. I don't know why I got hit there. I was just blocking. Alright, we are plus off of that. Unfortunately, we are not going to get our button there. Alright, able to punish him for the full screen gunshot there by canceling out the dragon kick. I'm actually shocked that that went above our gunshot. We got very lucky there. But good games to the Unica player. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, so we found our next opponent here, going up against a Testament player. We'll see if I can actually play around Testament zoning halfway decently. Not always the easiest task in the world for me, regardless of who I'm playing. Alright, we'll take that, go overhead here. Oh, that's an overhead. Gets me every time. Right, the burst there. I did not make a stack there. I got a little bit too selfish there. Alright, that's our turn. I thought I would still have a little bit of time to get in there. And we get chipped out. Well, I thought we got chipped out. I guess I just got outright hit for some reason. All right. All right, we'll take that. I did not mean to do stacks in their face. Every time I do that, I'm trying to do a quarter circle, but somehow accidentally get a down input. All right, we'll take that. Really, they're able to block there. Okay. Ran right into that. I don't really know how to play around zoning very well with JM just yet. But we've got to try to play around Testament way better than what we did, and it's going to be one and done. Never mind. I'll be back when I find my next opponent. Alrighty, so like we found our next opponent here. Going up against an Elphelt player. Just going to let the intros rock here. Going up against kind of another zoner-ish character, so we'll see if we can actually play a little bit better than what we did against Testament and handle her tools a little bit better. Which I can't guarantee I'll be able to do, but we'll try. Is there any sort of unique interaction between Elphelt and Jam?
Can I leave some flyers for my next gig here?
Alright, I guess kinda. In a way.
Only if you send the crowd over after the show.
Alrighty, how do we start this out against Elphelt? A little bit of a stutter there. Hello? Alright, we are able to get our stacks up there, which I will gladly take. Fortunately, our button's not going to come out there, so we're going to lose the air-to-air. Are we able to jump there? Alright, that first round did not go well. Alright, didn't manage to get the clip there. Alright, didn't manage to get our stack. Alright, that's our turn. And we'll take the overhead there. I didn't know if they got hit or just chipped out, but either way, we'll take it. Oh, I thought I was still blocking there. Alright, they allow us to get our full stacks. that. Alright, that is their turn. This one, see what they let me get away with there, honestly. Alright, we're not gonna get our 6P. And we'll do Dragon Kick into Dragon Kick. I managed to steal the round there. Probably very stupid, but I'll take what I can get. Alright, see if we can get the second game here. Alright, I did that because they had been jumping there. Alright, doesn't matter. I'll take that little hit over there to get the stacks. Alright. Alright, we do get the wall break there. Gladly take it. Alright. That's very unfortunate. Alright, that came back at an angle I thought it had already died out. I never stopped blocking. Not really sure why I got hit there. Alright, I'll take that. Go low again. Alright, we'll take the hit there. I can't believe 6P worked. We're not going to get a grab. Very unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I thought for sure that would have hit them, but it just went over their head. Again, like, I don't know, is that like an overhead or something? Because I didn't let go of blocks. I'm not sure why the contact was made. Alright, well, unfortunately, we're going to drop the second game to Elphelt here. Let's see if we can actually win the set, though.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Unfortunately, we're not going to get our kick. Alright, still got the stacks regardless. Alright, we'll take that. Unfortunately, we got stacks instead of our overhead. I still don't know how I keep getting a down input doing a quarter circle. Alright, just gonna drop. Again, how did I get hit? I did not want stacks. Man, fuck, we're gonna get chipped out there. Yeah, I do not understand why I keep getting stacks when I am just doing a quarter circle. That was stupid, but we got our stacks regardless. Alright, it's our turn. Alright, we managed to get a hit there. Tie things up at a round apiece. that. I do the wall break there. I'll gladly take that. Again, like I was blocking. I'm not sure why I'm getting hit there. Oh, that was stupid. I just wanted to see if I could fake him out there. Again, like, why am I getting hit there? Yeah, I'm very confused as to why I'm getting hit there. I don't know if there's something maybe potentially wrong with my controller, or unless that's something I'm not unsure what it is. Like, is that an overhead? Maybe I'm getting clipped because of that. But yeah, I'm blocking that down back, and I have no idea why I'm getting clipped. But either way, we are going to lose the set against Elphelt, and I do believe I'm going to end the video here. If you made this far, thank you for watching. Like, try if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.